Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the golden era of bodybuilding. Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. I've just arrived back from my holiday in Finland, and I'll talk about that later on. I just received a package. I'm about to open it, and I'm always excited to do that live, so you guys can share in my excitement. I already know more or less what's in here. I know it's a whole bunch of magazines that I got from the US, of course, Golden Era muscle mags. And yeah, I just want to share the opening of it with you. And here we go. So obviously this is properly packed. That's not got anything to do with muscle mags, but this does indeed. First magazine has Frank Zane on the back cover with his original supplement line. I'm gonna actually have to zoom out, but this is already super exciting. Yeah, I mean, just turn the page and it's a 1975 muscle mag. Super awesome. Got another muscle mag here with Frank Zane. Oh man, at his prime, being Mr. Olympia at the time, of course, 1978. Here's another awesome cover of muscle mag. You've got Andreas Carling, the Viking himself, in his prime, 1979. Mike Mentor. Yeah, I mean, these are just sweet, aren't they? Frank Zane again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Zane takes Columbus by storm. Mr. Olympia. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Didn't he make it 3 in a row? 3-time Mr. Olympia. That's Hannibal Lopez from memory. Might be. Here we have Dickerson, Viator, and Zane. Muhammad Makawi, one of Vince Gironda's greatest students, and Lou Ferrigno on the cover as Hercules. Here we have Samir Bannout, the Lion of Lebanon, 1983 Mr. Olympia as well. After just having won, Bannout takes the Olympia after just having won the 1983 Mr. Olympia. And here is another great shot of Samir as Mr. Olympia in 1983. Muscle Digest. There we go. Steve Davis in a very retro Volume 1, Number 6. Wonderful Muscle Digest. Another great collection here of magazines. Here we have Karl Skalak from memory. That's his name. He was like another Arnold in the making, and then yeah, nothing really came of him after Weider, you know. After Weider's influence. Here we have Kalman Skalak, Zane and Ed Corney on the cover. Beautiful mag, the Muscle Digest. Who's this guy on the cover? Can't quite recognize him because it's a silhouette. I should be able to though. Doesn't say the name at the front. Oh, now this guy is quite legendary too. Name escapes me, but he's still very active on social media. Just forgot his goddamn name. Sorry, mate. Forgot your name. Should do an interview on him too. Here we have Gary Leonard, 1980 Mr. Olympia favorite, on the cover of Muscle Digest. Maybe I should whoops, go out a bit so you can see more of the. Here we go. That's better, isn't it? Muscle Digest. Franco, maybe go in a bit. Franco on the cover. The package here. I like that they did silhouette shots back then, like this one. Not sure who that is though. Great cover here as well. Nice healthy covers back then. Now that's Brignol, yeah. He's a legend in bodybuilding, still active on social media too, and recently won, I think, the Masters Mr. Universe or something like that. Now that's it. Liedermeyer, Roy Liedermeyer. He's also, of course, very famous bodybuilder from the 70s. Some nice covers here. Ah, this guy was awesome. John Brown. Look at that. Fantastic physique. Tiny waist and well-developed musculature. Now we got some strength and health magazines as well. Muscular development. All of these I don't own, and now I do. And they are, of course, going into my collection. These seem to be flipped over. Now here we have some magazines from Muscular Development, which was a Hoffman magazine. It was basically Hoffman's, kind of, how to put it, his bodybuilding magazine, because at the time Strength and Health had shifted more to weightlifting. Hoffman realized through the growing weighter empire that bodybuilding, although he did not agree with it, he despised it actually, he decided to kind of go with the flow and come out with a full bodybuilding magazine, which he did, and that was Muscular Development. And as you can see, he covered the scene right up to the 80s and 90s, I believe. Oh, even more so. Yeah, he did actually for quite a long time. Muscle Training was a great magazine from Dan Lurie, who used to be partners with Joe Weider at the very beginning in the 1940s, and then they kind of that relationship kind of fell apart. Chris Dickerson here on the cover, fantastic cover of the 1982 Mr. Olympia. You know, I reckon his prime was in the 70s, not in the 80s. Nevertheless, quite an aesthetic physique. And great champion, student of Bill Pearl too. Who's this guy? I'm not quite sure. But Steve Reeves is on the cover as Hercules. Wonderful. What a great mag. Oh God, I remember her. I know her. She's a very famous curvaceous model and slash bodybuilder from female bodybuilder, that is, from the 1970s, who was quite known for her extremely voluptuous, and I mean, you got to admit, she was absolutely freaking gorgeous, wasn't she? And apparently Arnold and Franco had a fight over her, because yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want her, right? Even nowadays, she was absolutely gorgeous, and she wrote a book, I believe, called Stripping for Jesus. She became very religious after. The name escapes me, but I do know all those stories about her. You know, this guy's from memory has a Greek name. I forget his name. Something Petsis, I think. There she is again. She was quite famous in the 70s. Here shown with two bodybuilders, of course. There's Dickerson again. Great cover. Very good. Very nice cover. Very aesthetic and athletic physique. Pete Grimkowski, I believe. Now, yeah, he had a very aesthetic physique, I'll agree, but yeah, from what I've read, he took a ridiculous amount of drugs. But his I don't know why I've got two of those, but his training and eating was insane. Here's Boya Ko. Fantastic cover, beautiful physique from Boya Ko. I really liked Boya Ko. He's also a really nice guy. I would love to get him on my channel as well and interview him in good time. Here we have Ron, I forget his name. Don Ross, of course, Don Ross. Too many names in bodybuilding and then I start forgetting. Kalman Skalak again on the cover, great. I think that's Pete Grimkowski in it. I think that's Pete. Maybe I'm wrong. Might be wrong. Can't remember anymore. Getting old. Yeah. More. I don't know why this guy has given me two sometimes of each. I'm not sure why. I only asked for one of each. Again, two of each. That's Muhammad Makawi on the cover of Muscle Illustrated. Mike Mensa, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crucifix. Wonderful. Animal Lopez. Very nice. I'm not sure who that is. Casey Viator with a gorgeous blonde model. I really have to admit, I love the models from the 60s and 70s. If they were voluptuous, they were voluptuous naturally, and I mean, there was nothing fake about them. You know, they were just beautiful women, not like nowadays. They're all plastic. Some nice covers here. There's Bill Grant, Mike Mentz's back, very thick and dense. Some bodybuilder on the cover. I'm not sure who that is, but that's Robbie Robinson. I believe that's the Night of Champions. Phenomenal physique from the Black Prince. Here we have Mike Mentzer again. Serge Nubret. And yeah, not sure. Nice covers there. Still some more to come. Let's see. Guy with a mo. The mo was really back then, wasn't it? Danny Padilla. Looking fantastic there. Oh, this guy. Wasn't a fan of him. Ron Teufel, that's his name. Ron Teufel. And finally, Ed Corney, master poser. So I do hope you've enjoyed this, this look at my new collection of mags from all over the world really, but mainly American mags. Muscle training, muscle digest, strength and health, muscular development. Pretty cool. Can't wait to go through these and read them and bring you the information found within. If you've enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't to the Golden Era Bookworm. Leave me a comment. Thank you for watching. And yeah, what else to say? If you want to support my channel, please become a patron. Visit my website for books and courses in old school bodybuilding. Give me a shout via email if you wish to pass on mags like this, or books, or any bodybuilding relic really. And yeah, because I'm always growing my collection. And yeah, of course, if you want to do a financial support via PayPal, please do so. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed this peek at the new magazines in my collection. Yeah, that's it for me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. Bye for now. To take full advantage of my collaboration with Old School Labs, please visit their website and choose from their marvelous range of supplements using my code BOOKWORM12. And for an entertaining look at the history of bodybuilding's supplement industry, I would highly recommend watching Subs the Movie, which I have collaborated in, available at Amazon Prime and Vimeo.